If you feel like you're always dressing the same, wearing repetitive outfits, even though you have a closet full of options, this one's for you. I have made a video quite recently about how to outfit repeat without people noticing that your outfit repeating, and this is not what this video is about. This video is about figuring out how you want to feel in your clothes, because fashion is honestly way more about feelings than it is about clothes. This video is about replicating outfit formulas, shopping for your unique lifestyle, challenging your creativity, and make getting dressed less frustrating. So this is what happens to me. I will be getting dressed one morning and randomly, for literally no reason, pull out an outfit that I love. I wear the outfit, I'm feeling great, and then the next day I wake up and I go to my closet and I cannot, for the life of me, pick out another outfit that I love. I run out of time, I run out of patience, and so I just repeat something that I wore another day that I kind of liked, or I just go with a safe option. To fix this, you're gonna go to your phone's gallery or to your Instagram and find a photo of an outfit that you've been wearing quite a lot recently. If you don't take photos, just pick your brain and try to remember two things that you wear very commonly together. You don't have to think about like shoes, accessories, jacket, just like a top and a bottom. It has to be something you wear super frequently, but that you also love, because I feel like a lot of times we will wear things just for the convenience of it and not because we actually really like those pieces. It is very important you have an example for this, okay? So actually pause the video and go get that example. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna ask ourselves, how do you feel in that outfit? Now, as I was saying, fashion is so much more about feelings than it is about clothes or looks or brands. If fashion was not about feelings, then we would all pretty much be dressing super similarly, and personal style would be such of a headache. The fact that we all want different things and that we all feel different with the same thing, two people can feel super differently in a pair of low-waist jeans, is why it becomes so tricky, because it is not something that has a universal solution to it. Assuming most of us have jobs, I feel like your day-to-day, you're getting dressed for your job, and so you might want to look powerful, mature, older, younger, sexy, feminine, masculine, cute, smart, authoritarian, responsible, gentle, creative, stylish, comfy. How do you want people to perceive you? If you're leaning very often towards a certain combination, that means that that combination for you gives you all of those results. So next time you're building an outfit, try thinking about like the main one or two feelings you want to convey and go from there. Have that in mind instead of just like having an open canvas and unlimited possibilities. The more we're aware of our goals when getting dressed, the easier it becomes, because we know what options are not options, and it's easier to make a decision because we're not looking like at a whole closet of things. We know what pieces are gonna bring us that feeling. You know, talking about feelings and not underestimating them, I want to do a not so smooth segue and thank today's sponsor, Sleep & Glow. So I recently tried their All Pillow, which basically promotes sleeping on your back. I had heard of all the health benefits that brings you, and I have a lot to say, because sleeping on your back with a regular pillow is not comfortable, and this one is specifically made by orthopedists to ensure the anatomically correct position of your neck and your head. With the All Pillow, your neck is in fixed position and doesn't hurt when you wake up in the morning. And because it's made specifically for that, you won't wake up on your side or on your stomach. A curious thing is that Sleep & Glow actually focuses on what pillows can do to your face. Turns out that some wrinkles, vertical wrinkles, are actually formed during sleep due to the pressure that the bed and the pillow makes on your face when you're sleeping on your side or on your stomach. For this reason, they also create the Omnia Pillow, which is a patented model which helps fight sleep wrinkles and morning poofiness. As you can see, your face is kind of floating in the air. It's not being compressed or folded during sleep. I wanted to give this a try because I'm a very low maintenance person. I'm not into the whole lots of products, skincare stuff. And so anything that I can do that doesn't add an extra step in my routine and that focuses on prevention rather than fixing sounds interesting. Their pillows are made from top quality memory foam that reacts to the weight and the heat of your body and conforms to the shape of your head and neck. It also comes with a cover that is made of Tencel fabric. Tencel is smoother, softer to touch, and more breathable than cotton. It's a hypoallergenic, natural, nano-processed material made from Australian eucalyptus wood, so it also makes it suitable for people with sensitive skin. Even if you're skeptical, they offer a 20-day sleeping trial. So you can get the pillow, try it out, and if you don't like it, you can just return it. This pillow is also great for people that just had surgery or procedures and can't lay down or roll over on their sleep. If you're interested, you can use the link down below to check them out.
Ooh, I forgot to mention, but they're also having a birthday sale from July 6th to July 19th, and if you use my code MAIAZINE, you get 50% off everything. They don't run these sales very often, so if you want, go take advantage of it.
So yeah, back into the video. Okay, the second thing I want us to think about is let's say your outfit was a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. Are you wearing that t-shirt with other jeans, or are you wearing that t-shirt with skirts and bloomers? Are you always wearing it with loose or tight items, with colorful or muted tone items, with patterns? You might notice that you're constantly going for the same formula. Because it is also different noticing that you're always wearing a skirt with loose tops then you're always wearing the skirt with the same top. The first option just tells you that that is what you feel comfortable with. That is the formula that you like and that you go towards, and that is not a problem. You don't have to be super original every day and wear different silhouettes every day of the week. If you feel comfortable with something, you can double down on it. But if you only have one or two options in your closet that you like with a specific thing, then that tells you that you've probably been shopping for the wrong occasions or for the wrong purposes. And what that's gonna tell you transitions us into the third point, which is you're not shopping for your current lifestyle, and that is why you're getting so stuck when you're getting dressed. It's because you don't actually have a lot of options that work for what you want, for how you want to feel, for your actual job. Most of us shop for the closets that we want, not for the closets that we need. And this might be very frustrating to realize, but even me, like I work from home, I do not have a super packed social life, but I have way more pairs of cool pants than I have of comfy pants, which means a lot of times I'm wearing my pajama pants at home, and I don't want that to be happening. I want to start prioritizing comfortable bottoms instead of always having like really cool funky ones then I wear twice a month. If I'm gonna be working from the couch, I'm not gonna put on jeans or like capris or bloomers, you know? If you're always gravitating towards the same pieces and building very repetitive outfits, it's probably because you have no other things that make you feel as comfortable and good in yourself as those pieces does. We need variety, but not just variety for the sake of variety. We need variety within the constraints of our day-to-day life. Another example is bikinis. If you feel way better in triangle bikini tops, you don't need to have like a strapless one and a triangle one and another format one. You can have 3 cute triangle top bikinis. You don't have to change it up just for the sake of changing it up. I feel like sometimes I will end up wearing something I don't really like just because I don't want to be repeating the thing that I love as much, and that doesn't really make sense. If you really love something and you prefer it over other options, then you should be able to have other options that you love as much. Am I just being so confusing right now? And let's be honest, most of us already have a lot of clothes. So if we don't have a lot of options, we're not shopping for the right purpose. Noticing how we're wearing our clothes is so useful. And this is not something that you can do just from watching this video. It's a process. But I promise you that if you're actually thinking about it when you're getting dressed for a couple of weeks, you will start to notice those patterns. You're not gonna like this next part, but it is a little challenge. I recently read a book that my friend wrote, and it's about how not regulated all of us are and why we constantly feel anxious and stressed even if, you know, we're not running away from lions in the jungle anymore. One of the things that she mentions being super good for our nervous system and for like resetting our cortisol levels is removing certain comforts out of our life, not taking all of the shortcuts that we can. Same as you've probably found yourself trying to not use AI for every search or everything you need to know. When we remove certain tiny comforts that we have, we teach our brains to deal with little adversities that aren't like super life or death, and it creates this like work reward system. If you do something that's like a little hard, you're gonna feel the dopamine of the reward, which is way better than the dopamine that you have from like scrolling. You're just getting dopamine for the sake of getting dopamine. The little challenge I have for you is to pick the pieces that you wear most often and do this on a week that you're feeling good. Maybe not when you're on your period or when you're having an existential crisis, but pick all the pieces that you wear most frequently and take them off your closet, put them under your bed, put them on a chair, and try getting dressed for a whole week without those pieces. Now, I will say maybe get up 10 minutes minutes earlier for that so that you're not stressing up with time. When we are forced to not have our favorite things there, chances are we might also run into options that we really like. If you don't, it's just giving you like a triple certainty that you do need to invest more in pieces like the ones that are not in your closet in that week. But I would argue that you might find 1 to 2 outfits at least that you actually like. And then the other 3 or 4 that you have to bring to work that you don't love, it's okay. It's part of the experimentation. It'll be over next week. I'm gonna sound like an annoying parent, but I think that this generation is kind of blocking creativity. We do creative things, but if you think about it, we don't really force ourselves to actually be creative. Removing all the background noise, getting dressed without the help of a Pinterest mood board, so good for like our brain's health. They stimulate us and they make us better. And if you challenge yourself for a week, chances are next week your brain will be more accustomed to it and it will be easier. Our brain's a muscle. Creativity is a muscle. We're almost finishing with something that has really helped me, and I mention it very frequently, but I just think it's worth it mentioning, is I 1 year ago logged all of the clothes that I own onto Index, which is a styling app. And so whenever I'm choosing an outfit, instead of going to my closet, and the people that are watching this that are older than me, I'm probably gonna roll their eyes, but instead of going to my closet when I'm filling an outfit, nowadays I just go to my phone and I build an outfit on Index because it's so much easier. It doesn't involve all the like visual clutter of looking at a closet full of things. It's not as overwhelming. I see all my options. I can like pick different things, see it together, and then I know what to wear. So I know it takes a bit of time in the beginning, but for me it was really worth it. And if you're interested, I am a stylist on Index, and you can check the link in the description box to book my styling services. Now, I also wrote in the script of this video that you can just play with the external factors of your outfit, and you can play with your makeup, with your hair, with your shoes, and accessorize it in very different ways and make the same outfit look very different. But again, I don't think that was what this video was supposed to be. That leans more into like the outfit repeating without people noticing that your outfit repeating video, and I already have that one, so you can check it out here if you want. So that's all that I had for you today. So I really hope it was helpful. You can check Sleep and Glow with a link in the description. If you like the way that I edit, I also have a video editing course that you can check. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!